and one of such ministries is the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment here in Lagos State. And we have, I was just informed that we have a representative from the Honorable Commissioner, who is in the person of Ms. Yemisi Adeni. Please forgive me if I messed your name up, but please would like to get a special address from her on behalf of the Commissioner. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good morning, all. Yeah, my name is Yemisi Adeni. You are right. I'm Director Partnership in the Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment, and I'm here to represent my Honorable Commissioner, Honorable Akinyemi Bankole Ajigbotafe, who is unavoidably absent today, but he has asked me to represent him to deliver his address. So I'll go ahead and deliver the address of the Honorable Commissioner. It is a privilege to join distinguished business leaders, policymakers, development partners, and stakeholders gathered here today for this dialogue on a subject that is increasingly shaping the future of enterprise and economic development across the world. I commend the United Nations Global Impact Network Nigeria for convening this important conversation, for its continued efforts in promoting responsible and sustainable business practices. In today's interconnected and highly transparent world, business are no longer assessed solely by their financial performance. Increasingly, they are judged by how they treat their workers, engage their communities, and protect the environment and uphold the dignity and rights of all stakeholders. Thus, the theme, Business and Human Rights as a Business Advantage, building the accountability practices that earn lasting trust, speaks directly to the realities of our time. Trust has become one of the most valuable currencies in business, and accountability is the foundation upon which that trust is built. For us in Lagos State, we recognize that the prosperity of our economy is closely linked to the well-being of our people. A thriving business environment cannot exist where workers are denied decent opportunities, where discrimination persists, or where communities are excluded from the benefits of development. Evidence from around the world continues to demonstrate that companies that embed environmental, social, and governance principles into their operations are better positioned to attract investment, retain talent, manage risk, and build enduring relationships with customers and communities. Investors are increasingly paying attention to governance standards and social responsibility. Consumers are becoming more conscious of the values represented by the brands they support. Employees, particularly young people, seek workplaces that value fairness, diversity, dignity, and purpose. In this context, irresponsible business conduct is no longer optional. It is a business advantage. As a government, the Lagos State Ministry of Wealth Creation and Employment remains committed to creating an ecosystem where businesses and people can flourish together. Through our various programs and initiatives, we continue to promote employability, entrepreneurship, skills development, and inclusive economic participation, especially for young people and women. We recognize that meaningful employment goes beyond job creation. It must also encompass decent work, fair opportunities, safe working conditions, and respect for the rights and aspirations of workers. Our administration, under the leadership of His Excellency Mr. Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu, has emphasized the importance of building a 21st century economy that leaves no one behind. This vision aligns closely with the Sustainable Development Goals and with international frameworks that seek to advance responsible business practices and human dignity. We believe that economic progress and social justice are mutually reinforcing, and that businesses that invest in people ultimately strengthen their own future. To the private sector leaders gathered here today, I encourage you to view human rights not as a compliance burden, but as an opportunity to create value and earn lasting trust. Building accountability mechanisms, strengthening workplace standards, fostering diversity and inclusion, ensuring responsible supply chains, and engaging meaningfully with communities are investments that yield significant returns in reputation, innovation, and sustainability. I wish to also commend the participating companies here today. Your willingness to move beyond policy statements towards practical implementation demonstrates leadership and the recognition that sustainable success requires shared responsibility. We must all continue to work together to foster an environment where responsible enterprise thrives. The challenges before us are complex and interconnected, but through collaboration and a shared commitment to accountability, we can create economies that generate prosperity while preserving the dignity and rights of every individual. In closing, let me reiterate that the future of business belongs to institutions that understand that profitability and purpose are not competing interests. They are complementary forces that, when aligned, create sustainable value for shareholders, employees, companies, and the society at large. By placing people at the center of business and by building systems that inspire confidence and trust, we lay the foundation for enduring growth and shared responsibility. I commend the United Nations Global Compact Network Nigeria for this initiative and wish all participants fruitful deliberations and impactful outcome. Thank you all. God bless Lagos State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Ma.